All right, let's talk about what it really takes to become a certified lifeguard here in Texas. We're going to walk through the whole journey, the training, the tests, and of course, the awesome rewards. So let's just dive right in. But first, I want you to think about something. What if your summer job was more? I mean, we're not just talking about a paycheck here. This is about stepping up, taking on some serious responsibility, and being that person, the one everyone looks to when things get real, when every single second counts. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to kick things off with the big question: why become a lifeguard? What really makes this so rewarding? We're talking about the motivation, the drive, and the real-world perks that come along with earning that whistle.
Look, the first thing you need to know is that this is a really smart move. Lifeguards are in super high demand all across Texas, seriously, everywhere. And the pay? It's competitive, but it's the skills, the leadership, the calm under pressure, the emergency response. Those are things you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, no matter what you do.
And the certification you get? It's a big deal. This isn't just some local pool thing. It's a state-approved credential, good for 2 whole years. Think of it like your golden ticket to jobs at pools, camps, water parks, you name it, all over Texas. And you're learning from the best of the best. We're talking expert, nationally certified instructors.
All right, next up, let's talk about the first big challenge, the physical test. Before you even get to the cool rescue stuff, you've got to prove you have the physical chops. This is where it all starts, where the journey really kicks off.
And the first gate you have to pass through? Age. You've got to be at least 15 years old by the time the class wraps up. It's a fantastic way to get a head start on a job with some real responsibility.
Okay, so here's the physical prerequisite, broken down into 3 parts. First up, a 300-yard swim, non-stop. This is all about proving your endurance. Next, you've got to tread water for 2 full minutes. But here's the catch: no arms. That's right, legs only. It's a true test of your core strength. And last, the big one, the brick retrieval. You have to dive down 10 feet, grab a 10-pound break, and get back to the side in under 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's tough, but if you can pass these 3, you're officially in the course. So once you've conquered that physical test, you get to the real meat of the program. This is where you go from just being a good swimmer to becoming a legit rescuer. It's a total transformation, getting you ready for absolutely anything. And it's an intense 26.5 hours. This isn't just sitting around. It's a deep dive that mixes classroom knowledge with a ton of hands-on in-the-water practice. You're going to get wet, you're going to work hard, and the skills you'll master? It's the whole shebang. We're talking rescue techniques for every situation you can imagine, from an active victim who's panicked and struggling to a passive victim who's submerged. Then there's spinal injury management, which is super critical. And of course, you'll become an expert in CPR, first aid, and using an AED on adults, kids, and even infants. And like I said, this isn't just reading from a book. You're going to get your hands on the real deal, the same professional equipment you'll be using on the job. We're talking rescue tubes, backboards, AED trainers, all of it. The goal here is to build that muscle memory, so when a real emergency happens, you don't even have to think, you just act. Okay, so all of that training, all that practice, it's all leading up to this moment, the final exam. This is where you prove you've got what it takes. It's time to earn that whistle and your official certification. So how do you graduate? You have to successfully handle 3 final, high-pressure skill scenarios. First, you'll rescue an active drowning victim. Second, you'll rescue a submerged, passive victim. And third, you'll have to manage a full-blown scenario involving a potential head, neck, or spinal injury. Pass these, and you've proven you're ready for the real world. And when you do pass, this is what it all means. Your Texas Lifeguard certification is so much more than just a piece of paper for your resume. It's a state-approved credential that screams to every employer in Texas, I'm trained, I'm tested, and I am ready to handle any aquatic emergency you throw at me. So, what's the investment for a certification that can launch a career? It's $395. And something to keep in mind, if you're part of a school or a camp, there are often group discounts available. So definitely look into that. All right, let's get to the best part, the payoff. Once you have that certification, a ton of doors swing right open. Let's talk about the real-world rewards and all the cool places these new skills can take you. So let's talk money, right? Starting out, you're looking at a pretty solid average of about $15 an hour. Get a little experience under your belt, and that can easily jump to $18. And hey, if you decide to work in a more challenging spot, like a beach or a lakefront, you could be pulling in over $21 an hour. Not bad at all.
And where do you get to work? Well, the options are all over the map. You could be at your local community pool, the YMCA, a beautiful state park, a classic summer camp, even a fancy country club or a luxury resort. Seriously, this certification is your key to unlocking jobs all across Texas.
And don't just take my word for it. Listen to what Sarah L., a recent grad, had to say. She said the instructors were amazing. I felt fully prepared when I applied for my first beach lifeguard job. You know, that right there tells you everything you need to know about the confidence this course builds.
So there you have it. The whole path is laid out right in front of you. From that first physical test, through the intense training, to earning your certification and launching a really cool career. The only question left is the one you see right there. Are you ready to take the plunge?